Welcome to TSG's Director's Cut. I'm Kelly Walcott, Director of Judges.
And I'm Brenda Hogsett, Director of Player Experience. One of the most incredible parts of the Skin Games is the people and the professional journeys that brought them here.
We're sitting down with the movers, shakers, educators, and innovators in our industry to hear their stories behind their work and learn more about their who, what, and why.
Today's guest we have brings more than 20 years of beauty industry experience, extensive training in cosmetology and dermatology, and a passion for helping clients feel confident in their skin.
Aggie Singh is an internationally recognized esthetician, author, educator, clinic owner, and Skin Games judge. Her work focuses on complex concerns such as pigmentation, acne, rosacea, sensitivity, and compromised skin.
She also spent 2 years working alongside a surgeon in a UK medical clinic, an experience that helped deepen her clinical understanding of the skin.
Aggie brought that knowledge and experience to the Skin Games, earning recognition across multiple categories and being named Esthetician of the Year for 2023-24 competition year. She now returns as a member of the International Judges Panel.
She is also the author of Winning Over Skin Conditions, where she shares real client journeys and the lessons behind their transformations.
And so, without further ado, Aggie, welcome to TSG Director's Cut. We are so happy to have you here.
Thank you. And you know what? When you said about winning the Esthetician of the Year, it literally feels like yesterday. I don't know where's time gone, but I'm still buzzing from the first day.
You sort of came out of nowhere that year.
Where?
We were
Exactly.
just like, who is this? We're very, very glad that you decided to do that. But we're gonna back up a couple of decades.
Fine.
What first drew you to the beauty industry?
Ooh, first things, I don't like numbers. I call myself an artist at the same time as a beauty therapist, cosmetologist. But going back in time, I think my mom had a little bit influence on that decision as well because she always struggled with skin conditions, the one that cannot be cured. So she was in and out dermatology ward. So I remember that's, me as a 5-year old going in and out of the hospital seeing my mom. And
Mm.
maybe that sort of planted that seed in me a little bit there. But then I follow footsteps of my sisters. They both went into accountancy and economy and a little bit of law. So this is the family tradition, so let me do that as well. And I absolutely hated it because I can't stand numbers. Even now, when I have to do my taxes, I'm like, oh no, stand it. So I graduated and then I was like, okay, what's next? I wasn't really enjoying the past 4 years. And then I came across that college of physiotherapy and beauty therapy. And I walked in, I was like, what's this all about? And you know what? I fell in love from the first day. I signed up straight away as I walked in, and I never looked back. So on the first year, I was doing full time the first year, and then the following years, I got myself a job in the salon when I was doing my work experience. They really liked my work, and then I moved to sort of like part-time education, so I could work and study at the same time. And that's my story there, really. That's
Love
what I do.
that. Love that. You just know. I find a lot of estheticians or a lot of beauty professionals, you just know it's an innate thing that's in us.
Hmm.
So, Miss Aggie, you've completed more than 3,000 hours of full-time study. How did that level of training shape the practitioner you became?
Oh gosh, you know what? And that again takes me back in those days, the early days when we used to do it all kind of thing, like a takeaway menu, doing nails and lashes and massage and everything. But I think this is great because you get to experience all sides of beauty, and then you can decide on what actually is your interest. So for many years, I was doing quite a lot. And then when the pandemic happened in 2020, I kind of realized that, do you know what? I really want to concentrate on what I, enjoy doing the most. And then I decided to do facials. But I think it's quite important to understand, as I mentioned earlier, aspects of all the aspects of beauty. So then we can help our clients better. Even though if I don't do nails now or I don't really do massage, body massage, I can still guide my clients and explain and understand their skin
Mhm.
better because we have that education, that root kind of education.
That
If that makes
knowledge.
sense.
That foundational.
That
Absolutely.
foundation, exactly.
Mhm. You spent 2 years working alongside a surgeon. What did that experience teach you that you still carry with you today?
Wow, so it was a day never looked the same. I gained so much knowledge as well from that medical perspective, and
Hmm.
it really helped to shift my consultation, how I consult my clients as well, how to, understand the skin on a deeper level, also. So if anyone has a chance to do that, to practice. I would
Hmm.
definitely strongly recommend because then you get to know the skin on completely different level, inside out, outside in. I always say the skin it's not just what we see on the outside, it's the inside approach as well, and that really helped me to understand. Mhm.
I agree with
Love
that
that.
100%. 100%.
And you
I
need
think
to
Hmm.
there
have that
needs
little geek. I do have that little geek in me kind of thing. I
that
want to know more.
little skin nerd inside of you.
Oh, yeah. It's
I think we
amazing
all
what our
are.
skin
We all
tells
are.
us. Well,
Exactly.
I think it's amazing the skin tells us what's going on in the body, and a lot of people don't understand that. Do you often work with concerns like pigmentation, eczema, sensitivity, and the inflammation? What have those clients taught you about restoring skin confidence?
Oh wow. I think as estheticians, cosmetologists, we have this power in our hands, power of our eyes, our
Mm,
hands,
mm,
to
mhm,
change lives. Maybe, it's a big word to say change lives, but we do in a way.
Mhm.
When we transform that client, from that skin irritation, from that redness. I have a client who said how embarrassed she was for her life, because actually I will tell you the story. Why not? So, she always had that redness around the nose, around the cheeks, and she went for a little like work get together. And she was at the bar having non-alcoholic drink, and the guy actually commented on the redness, which wasn't nice at all. But she
Mm.
felt so embarrassed, saying, "I actually don't drink." But that redness, it's always there. So when we got to, started on the journey treating her redness and skin irritation. And when we got to the final result, the before and after were amazing. And it's just that confidence that it builds in
mhm,
something, and how we can really change how
mhm,
people perceive us. Mm.
mhm. It's life-changing for them.
Mhm.
It
No,
is
I think that
completely.
people don't realize the significance of what managing your skin's conditions or just even maintaining a healthy skin, how it can change
Mhm,
the way you approach life, how you walk, how you interact with other people.
Exactly.
Was there one specific client or case that changed the way you approached these difficult skin conditions?
I think she was one of the clients as well that really got me to think that that shows that power of our profession really.
Hmm.
So that was her with that persistent redness, because this is something that, yes, we can try to hide under the makeup, but not always successful. So that was that client, and I had a lady with post-acne scarring as well,
Mm.
and she was getting ready for her wedding. very young lady, and we really work on. Started with the skincare at home because she was on no skincare at all. So we started implementing that. So that really changed and made me think of, well, I can really help. I can really help others. And also last year, you'll probably see my social media is a little bit changing as well. There's a lot of males in my social media platform.
Mhm.
And that kind of started last year when I had this client who came in and he was like, do you know what? He was my regular client for his monthly facials. He was like, Aggie, whatever I do, like, I don't know what's happened today, but I will wash the dishes. It's no good. I won't wash. It's even worse. And I'm just like, I need the space. So I actually asked him to take his phone and call his wife. I treat her as well. And I said to her on the loudspeaker, I invite you after your husband, I invite you for a facial. It's Saturday, end of the day. You're coming in. He's going for a pint. And that happened. And she was very relaxed. He was happy as well. He had his facial, he had his pint. And that again got me to think like the power in our treatment, how we
Mhm.
can
Mhm.
calm the nervous system, calm the vagus
Mhm.
nerve, and that really got me into most those relaxing facials as well to help my clients and be at ease and just be in that moment. Like it's not always about that facial.
Mhm.
Sometimes it's just that space that nobody
Mhm.
will be there on the side telling them what to do or just and I'm happy as well to not talk at all. It's hard
Mhm.
sometimes, but
Mhm.
keep quiet, do the facial, and let them be, and let them. Sometimes they even
Mhm.
meditate. They go into deep state of meditation with the facial or the pressotherapy that I do. So it's
Mhm.
absolutely fabulous. I would not change my profession for anything.
I often say that we become such a intimate part of our clients' lives, but we're on the peripheral part of their lives. But we are part of
Very
their,
integrated.
yeah,
Hmm.
and it's that is a privilege and an
Yeah.
honor that just
Hmm.
that level of trust is huge. So I love that you are able to create a space for this couple to end up having a great weekend,
Mm,
or
exactly.
just even a great evening and an experience that
You
goes
don't have to have
beyond,
broken dishes.
yes, that goes
Hmm.
beyond the
Yeah.
skin
A
condition.
disconnect. Oh yeah. You're treating their mental state, their recharge, it was literally a reset that they were able to get and giving them that.
Precisely that. I think it's
Bravo.
the best feeling
Yes.
when you finish the facial and you offer them a glass of water and they don't want to wake up, they want to stay.
Oh, they don't want to
Mhm.
leave. Can
Another
we
Yes.
stay in your bed? Do you have any more
Hmm.
clients? Can I stay?
see on
Hmm. I'll
Monday.
say, well, I'm going to lock you in. I got to go home.
How did you first discover the skin games and what made you decide to compete?
Well, this was actually good old Facebook. So one of the social media platforms that and of course our beautiful Angela. Um,
Mm.
I saw the posts from Angela and I looked into it. I was looking at some of the videos that competitors were uploading, and I'm like, "Ooh, I like that!" Like, I've never seen anything like that before. And then I was digging a little bit deeper. I'm like, "No, this is too difficult. There's so much involved, and I have to be on the
Mhm.
camera, and I have to record myself
Mhm.
talking." And presenting my models. And I left it. I left it for the following year, where I saw again, there was another post somewhere online, and I'm like, do you know what? If not now, then when? Let's do it. And then I reached out. I think it was Jennifer. I signed up for, I think, for three categories, and then I was just adding on, adding on.
Hmm.
And that's how I really started. It was that social media platform that I noticed the skin games, and Angela posting about it, and I was just fascinated by that because I've never seen anything like that before. We had some like quick competitions, 45-minute facial and being judged on that, but nothing to that extent. And that's why I decided to sign up. Hmm
Love
And sign
that.
up
Well,
you did,
welcome.
girl.
Yes. And
You went,
you swept the categories
yes,
that
she
year, woman.
did.
I'm like, wow, that was the year I came, and I remember you winning Esthetician of the Year, and I was just you inspired me that first year. So just letting
Oh,
you
thank
know that.
you. You
It
know what?
was it was crazy. We kept going, who is this? Who is this force of nature? You went on to
Yes.
earn recognition across, I think, every category you entered, and that resulted in you
Flowers. Oh
becoming
my goodness.
Esthetician of the
You know
Year.
what?
Are they
I've
there?
got it on the window. I've got it all laid on the window, and
Oh,
I just like,
I love that. I love that. How did that experience that year, your competition year, change you professionally?
you know what? Even Reda, my dearest friend here in the UK, even she says that all the time, how things changed, how I'm okay in front of the camera, what we're
Hmm.
doing here now, natural, without me having post-it notes anywhere around me. Um, that would not be the case, let's say 5 years ago or 4 years ago. I'll be really stressed and nervous in front of the camera. So the Skin Games has changed, really built my confidence, and yeah, I thank you. I'm gonna start crying now.
Oh,
We just
That
I
adore
love
really
that.
you. We
changed
just
everything.
adore
There
Yeah,
was
you.
absolutely.
Huge
yeah,
fan, huge fan.
I
Yes,
know.
fanning,
Yeah.
fanning. S- So, Aggie, what made you want to return to TSG as a judge, and what do you hope players gain from the experience?
Well, you can't say no to the Skin Games. How can you?
Well,
It's so addictive. It's so addictive, but in a nice way. I remember winning
Mhm.
the Skin Games, and I remember you, Kelly, walked to our table, and you suggested that that could be the next step.
Mhm.
And I remember saying yes, yes, why not? It was again challenging to be on the other side of the table, but this is something that I don't know if I can say that keeps you going. It gives you that drive to do more as well. And we also learning from the contestants as well. I've learned so much going through the case studies. So it just works in both ways, really. But yeah, it's addiction. If I could say one word, it's addiction
that
in a
is
good
that I believe that. I believe that. A lot of
positive
people,
way.
the biggest feedback we get
It's
from people experiencing the event for the first time is now I get it. Now I get what it is.
hmm
Now I understand. And it is an event that is designed to push you, grow you,
hmm
expand your ability, your influence,
hmm
your knowledge,
welcome you,
and welcome
everything.
you, all of those
Uh-huh.
things. It
Exactly.
It's
is.
a high. It's a natural
Mhm,
high.
It
Like
is.
mhm.
legit. They say that high, you're pre-TSG and then you're on that TSG
Oh
high
goodness.
and then you
Yeah.
go home
Yeah.
and for like
And you're
months.
still
Girl,
battling there.
I'm still on the TSG high. I'm still running off of my TSG high from March. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is. And when you say addiction, it's a good addiction, but it's that elation that it gives you because you're doing something that's making a difference. That's what it is. You're
Mm.
doing something
Something
that's making a
to,
difference.
yeah, something to talk about with your clients. They always ask, what's the next step? What's your plan? Are you going back?
Yeah.
So
They're
this
invested.
is
They're
great.
invested.
Yeah,
Yeah, they want to see what you're going to do.
exactly. So this is great. Absolutely. And meeting others and other professionals. I'm here in the UK. You guys are, miles and miles
Mhm,
away, but we're still
mhm,
connecting, and this is absolutely amazing. Connecting like Angela in Sweden, and
mhm,
you guys in the US. It's just it feels absolutely amazing to be able to communicate and keep contact as well, and
Hmm.
bounce off ideas also. So that's what I like as well. Going to the Skin Games in US and seeing things how you guys do things as well. Maybe some things differently that what I
mhm.
can bring here back to the UK. So So it's amazing, amazing.
I'm going to pivot a little bit and we want to talk about your book, Winning Over Skin Conditions, where you share real cases and client journeys. Why was it important to put those experiences into your book?
So again, that was inspired by the Skin Games. So that's another point there with the skin, why the Skin Games. So winning the Skin Games really got me inspired to put all my case studies into a book. So maybe that will help another esthetician wanting to join the Skin Games and gain a little bit of more information of what's the Skin Games about
Hmm.
and how I achieved all those case studies, the step-by-step routines as well for my clients. So that was the main reason to help out others and have those case studies together in one book. The book starts with a little bit of information about me and where I come from and whatever you asked me at the beginning of this
Hmm.
interview now.
Hmm.
So it's all in the book there, how I actually started, how I moved from country to country and made it happen really with very little in my pocket.
Hmm.
But it's
Mhm.
all possible. It's all possible. It's just all in the mindset, I would say. Hmm.
I agree with you on that one.
Awesome. So, what is one lesson you would give a practitioner who wants to become better at treating challenging skin?
I would always say step back a little bit because sometimes we get a little overwhelmed and we just want to help straight away and find a solution.
Hmm.
Um, but I would say step back a little, find out a little bit more about that client, the lifestyle, because sometimes we just have to ask more questions to then help that client on the journey. But always start with be mindful when treating skin. Um, and yeah, I would say just always stay in your lane as well, because sometimes we get
Mhm.
overwhelmed with looking at social media accounts and say, okay, she's doing that, I need to do the
Hmm.
same, and start copying one another, and not necessarily that
Mhm.
will work for that client because we are all different. The skin is skin, but we all react in a different way. The ingredients are there, but the recipe might be a little bit different. Um,
Always.
so
Each
yeah,
skin is unique. Yeah, 100%. And that
yeah.
that it brings the instant result expectation because we do live in
Mm,
a society where you can pretty much get anything you want
mm,
almost
Yeah.
instant.
Hmm.
And you, I love
Right.
the take a step back, look at the entire view. What is it, that 30,000 foot level where you're looking out at a bigger, broader
mm,
uh, expanse of what is going on, as opposed to, oh, you have acne. Let's jump in and do a salicylic acid peel or
Hmm.
whatever. And that ends up being the very wrong thing for the client. So
Hmm.
I know
I like
how
that.
exactly.
That is
Exactly.
sage wisdom from a very, very smart esthetician.
Oh, can make me blush now. But yes, definitely, definitely. We all different. We work in different environments, and the skin might behave in a different way. So definitely, just stepping back a little. Hmm.
Mhm. So, in one word or phrase, what has the skin games meant to your professional journey?
I'll always say confidence. There'll be always that one word with me, confidence. The skin games is the confidence. So if you're sort of, struggling with the consultations, for example, with your clients, because you need to have that little confidence in you as well when speaking to others. Sometimes we ask questions that might not be very comfortable. So building that confidence, join the skin games and build up one step at a time, and become better and better version of yourself as a beauty
Love that.
professional.
Love that, Aggie. So let's go ahead and tell everyone where they can learn more about you, your clinic, and winning over skin conditions.
So I believe the website will be the best way to go. So it's aggiesing.com. And then if you're interested in the book, it will take you to the page. It's at the moment it sells on Amazon. I'm really trying to find the time to have it on a different platform, more easier
Mm-hmm.
as well to approach. But I think my website will be the best. And of course,
Okay. And then where can everyone find you? Where can everybody find you as well?
So Instagram, Aggie Singh facialist, or I'm based in Grimsby, UK, which is quite known town up north.
Well, thank you, my dear, for sharing your story and the experiences behind your work. Your journey shows what can happen when education, curiosity, and genuine care for the client all come together.
Thank you.
Thank you
Really
for
enjoyed
joining
that.
us. Yes. Thank you for joining us for another episode of TSG's Director's Cut.
We'll see you next time.